Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to New Player Impressions Overwatch for the Tank series. My name's Austin. I go by Kep. Today is going to be all about Miss D.VA here, but before we get going, I do want to say, A, I do not main tank, alright? B, I am not a very good tank, alright? The whole concept of tanking, I don't do it very well, but I did the support and damage, and I didn't want to leave off tank for this series. So that's why we're doing this. All right. Again, I know I've said this in other videos, the purposes of these videos aren't, hey, how do I play these guys or these heroes exactly how they're supposed to be played? That's not my goal here. My goal is just, hey, what are the different characters in Overwatch? What are their different abilities? And kind of what do they look like in a game? So that's why these videos are recorded the way they are. That is why I didn't have these whenever I was coming to Overwatch. There was a lot of advanced guides, but no, like, just kind of simple, hey, here's their sheet, right, of everything they do. Here's what they kind of look like in the firing range, and then this is what they look like in a game. So that's the kind of structure of today's video. With that being said, let's jump into skills and abilities for D.Va. So her primary weapon, all right, are going to be fusion cannons, all right, automatic short range spread weapons. All right, she does have a secondary weapon if she's in this mech, right? If she is in that mech and it gets killed, you jump out as just a little person, and you do have this light gun as it is an automatic weapon as well. Her abilities, she has boosters so she can fly in the direction you are facing. Her defense matrix is blocks projectiles in an area in front of you. She also has micro missiles, so she launches a volley of explosive rockets. Just like every other tank, she has the typical tank roll passive. She also has an additional eject passive, so she's going to eject out of your mech when it is destroyed. Now, she does have two different ultimates depending on if you are in your mech or out of your mech. So her one that you are in the mech is called self-destruct. She's going to eject and overload your mech, causing it to explode after a short time. Basically, she's going to self-erupt it, and it's going to kill anybody within a certain vicinity of it. Her other ultimate is called call mech. So basically, if you are in or if you are outside of your mech, then you can call in another mech, and it'll come down, and you get your mech back. So those are her skills and abilities. Let's go jump into the practice range real quick to kind of demonstrate some of those, and then after that, we will jump into an actual game. Alright, so we do have Miss D.Va ready to roll. I'm going to come over here and grab this ultimate orb. So get that charged up. So her primary weapon, right, are going to be these spread weapons. So those are the body shots. She does have a headshot multiplier, so just keep that in mind. Here is a 150 HP target. Now, her guns, you can pretty much fire them. I don't believe they overheat. I mean, they've been on this long and nothing. So in terms of firepower, pretty sustained. She can do a lot of sustained damage if she stays alive. All right, so we're actually gonna. This is that little burst that was mentioned here. It's called boosters. Yeah, boosters. So here's that defense matrix. So it's gonna protect you, right, for about 4 seconds. Right, so just keep that in mind. And then the longer, right there on the right side of the crosshair, you see that little white line. That is going to be the health of it, right? So as you see, you can come in there real quick, but you have to let that white line charge all the way back up again to the right of the green crosshairs. That were that word I'm talking about. All right, so there's those primary weapons. So you cannot shoot your primary weapons while you are in your defense matrix. However, you can shoot your rockets, all right? So just keep that in mind. So if you're taking some sustained damage and you need to block off these, right, you can fire those rockets, jet out, and then come back in with that primary weapon. Hopefully your healers do heal you up a little bit while you're in that defense matrix. All right, we are going to launch. So as you see, I launched her mech. And this is her mech inside, right? That's her mech inside of, I'm sorry. She launched her ultimate, right? That was her cue while she's in her mech. And then let me see if I can't get up here. Alright, so we're gonna launch this one. Well, alright, so as you see, this is her outside of her mech. She does have this primary weapon. Alright, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and it does run out of ammo. So just keep that in mind. You do have a 20 round magazine in this weapon. You have no other skills or abilities outside of your mech. However, if you do call your mech down on an enemy, it does damage them. Obviously, he has a shield, so it didn't work out. You can fire your rockets and miniguns, or your primary weapon, at the same time, but you cannot fire, if you can hear my mouse, you cannot fire your primary weapon, your miniguns, and do your defense matrix at the same time. So if you need to do damage while you're in defense matrix, your rockets are your only choice. That's D.Va. Let's go jump into a game. All right, y'all, so we have D.Va selected. We are defending here, so we'll see what happens. I do know, like, the enemy is Zarya. Zarya? Yeah. She's going to be able to shoot through that defense matrix. Mei, her ice, not the icicle, but the spray will also go through the defense matrix. Symmetra, her little beam will also go through. So these are little things I picked up while playing damage, of things that I've just kind of, hey, because I play Mei, right? So I know if I'm facing a D.Va, I know I can beam her down with my freeze spray. But if I'm playing soldier, I can't shoot at her when I see the squares, right? So these are things just to keep in mind. But it looks like we got an enemy Orisa. Somebody please kill. Alright. So again, I don't main tank very often. I do try to use cover just as a general rule. I didn't get a single kill with that. GG's. I think they were probably behind cover. No one is taking out their healers. Oh, I'm probably dead here. Yeah. I don't know why our DPS aren't killing their healers, but maybe I should start focusing that. If somebody can let me know, is that a tank's job to nail the healers, or is it tank's job just to get up in there? Because I get up in there, and I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do as a tank. Oh, they switched to a D.Va. How about that? I actually didn't even mean the... Again, these are short range, so just keep that in mind. I'm not doing a whole lot of damage there. We got, what, 1 DPS dead. Well, damn. I did get their tank with it. Come on, give me mech. Healer dead. Another healer dead. Genji dead. GG's right there. Alright, so 15 elims, 2 assists, 2 deaths, 5,800 damage, 3,700 mitigated. So those are... Oh man, we gotta play the game. Let's take a look at it. I'll save it. Look at that. I think that might be my first play of the game as a tank. Look at that. Man, those are back-to-back little dubskis on today's tank series, man. We did Ramatra, the video before this. We actually did very well. That was my very first time ever playing Ramatra. So if you are a Ramatra main, go back and watch that video. It'll be the day before this one right here. And let me know any tips or anything. Actually, I had a really good game. So... But today's video is about D.Va. That was D.Va. Actually, she's very, very popular in terms of tank selection. So if that's kind of your playstyle, have at it, man. She's super fun. Tanking is actually kind of fun. I'm just not very good at it, which makes it not as fun. Anywho, if you have any tips for tanking, drop a comment below. Let me know. Otherwise, we will catch you on the next one.